Hello everyone, my name is Nakamura, creator of Artificial Life. Please watch this video. This is an AI learning motion from scratch. It looks cute, right? I'm so addicted to the attractiveness of artificial life. And when I noticed that I already quit my job and that I was focused on development, stable income, no more society, I don't know such things. And I released 2 titles, and one was broadcasted in a program at NHK by director Miyazaki Hayao, and then he said that this is insulting lives. And this time I'm going to talk about the combination of that kind of technology, God simulation game, Anlife. Thank you for having me. So the characters or figures in game, they learn the motions. And what if we use a physical engine and use AI to train them? So this is AI learning the motions from scratch, and this is actually a motion that the AI discovered on its own. And when you change some elements, it can do a totally different emotion, like underground, feeling pain, and the AI also learns that kind of emotion. And you want to sort of support this character, and you want to support them when the characters are learning the emotion, and that makes you feel fun. And also you can add genes to the AI, and then the AI will evolve through natural selection. And you feed them, and the creatures, so-called, will cannot capture the food, the feed, will not be able to survive. So this is creatures, the artificial life in a virtual world, and this is a combination of God simulation and artificial life. And this is a spherical world, and where you can release those creatures in this world, and you feed them from the point of view of a god, and then they will learn, and some of them will manage to get the food. They intake the food, and then they will have children. And as you can see that the children have one more foot, and sometimes they fail, and some can walk well, and some. Then you have other species that are not square but spherical. And this is a video when they are playing with each other. And you can see that they have arms, and then they learn how to propel themselves forward by moving their hands, their arms. They are running. Oh, that's so fast. And now you have a lot of different creatures. And now this is in the sea. You create a new creatures, and you feed them, and they're going to take the food. And then once they succeed to take the food, and you can see that they develop new joints. Now the planet gets bigger, and you can also create creatures in the sky. So you can create flying creatures, and they will learn the motion in accordance with the shape of their body, and the planet gets even bigger, and you can create a world that you desire, and you can create your unique creatures. These are very strong survivors. And there's a long-legged species. And they, at some point, they realized that their legs are too long, and they started to shorten their legs. And now you see that they convert into a very similar species. So it's like all creatures will become something like crabs. And you can create rooms that they will evolve on its own, and they will become creatures with interesting shapes. Some of them can walk on two legs. They can stand up. And there are two concepts in this game, good and bad. And some you can do something bad. You can drop this fire, and you can burn the things that you don't like. So then you can accumulate the evil karma, which will enable you to release more powerful attack. And you can change the environment. And these are aliens, alien species. You can create your own world. So I make games by myself, and thank you for having me today. It makes you feel love from this title. Now we would like to have comments from our judges. Onuki-san, what do you think? I played this game yesterday. The motion learning, when you feed them, they move, and some can reach the food, and some are too clumsy to reach the food. And the ones that who can get the food will evolve, but you feel bad for them, so you put the food next to the clumsy one. That is like when you are having a small pet, like when you're taking care of them. And there are many games where you grow the characters, but usually you have the specific species, they have fixed emotions, and you do not feel that they have a life. But in this game, it's totally different. The characters become, you have new characters one after another, and then I think there is a potential that you break through the barrier of those growth type of game. And if I may ask a question, so you currently only have the move to place the food. So what kind of additional moves do you have in mind? The creatures are in a group, so I think communicating with each other is a factor. For example, when they touch the food, they absorb the food. But actually, they can also move the food and then accumulate the food, gather the food. So there will be like roles, different roles. Some will eat the food, some will gather the food, and I want to do this kind of communication depending on different environment, but I haven't been able to do that. Thank you very much. Komagata-san, please. Thank you for your presentation. And I understood this game better, and I'm more convinced now. All the creatures, I thought that I had to have all the creatures survive, but I heard that you can actually they will go through natural selection, and then some of them will not survive. And I felt terrified that some will die actually. Some will evolve, and then some will degrade, and there are a lot of unexpected things in this game, and so I enjoyed quite a lot. So I'd like to, when I play it next time, I'd like to change my mindset. Thank you very much. So that's Anlife, Motion Learning Life Evolution by Nakamura-san. Thank you so much. Then moving on to the fourth title.